Howdy y'all, my name is Tony Paradis. I'm a licensed dietitian and personal trainer, owner of Food and Fitness. Welcome to my demonstration on how to use MyFitnessPal to track your macronutrients and calories. This is a program that's really great because it's convenient. A lot of people use it and it has almost all of the foods in there. You can find it all. This is one that I work with all of my clients. So it's super great if you're working with a coach. It's a great way to show them what you're eating. Anyways, there's a lot of benefits to it. Look, the point of this video is, number one, to show you how to do this, but number two, I'm doing it on my phone, and I hope this shows up okay, because I found that most of my clients and most people prefer to do this on their smartphone. So that's the reasoning for this. You can go on the website and do it, but this is how you do it on your phone. So with the nutrition tracking program, what you're going to do is you're going to be able to set up your goals. Okay, so when you first set up the program, it should prompt you to be able to set up your profile and your goals. I'm going to go in and show you how to do this here. So in part one, we'll go over setting up your macronutrients. In part two, we'll go over tracking the food, and then finally in part three, I'll show you how to track your weight and some measurements there too. So to set up your goals, you just click on goals. You can put your goal weight, your current weight, and what you want to do. This one's going to be real interesting for you guys. By the way, there's a lot of detail I could go into in this program, into this video today. I'm going to try to get straight to the point. Tracking calories and macronutrient goals, that's what we're going to want to do. All right, so with setting up your calories and macronutrient goals, when you first set up MyFitnessPal and you put in your information, it's going to give you a calorie recommendation. And you know what, guys? I actually think that this is a great starting point. It uses the Mifflin-St. Jean equation, which is decently accurate. And you have to remember that these things are estimations anyway, so you just need to start with a starting point. So it'll give you the calories. Then we need to figure out how we break down those calories into our macronutrients. I recommend for people that are just getting started that if you want to do a percentage, there's really nothing wrong with it, but a percentage that I recommend is a 40 carb, 40 protein, 20% fat. And for most people, that'll fall in pretty close to what you would find if you wanted to calculate it yourself. If you do want to calculate the grams, what I recommend is that you do about 1 gram per pound of body weight if you're at a healthy weight. And if you're overweight, then I recommend doing 1 gram per pound of how much lean body mass you have. And if you're not sure, then just take your body weight and then multiply that by 70%, and then that'll give you how many grams of protein you need. So you plug in your protein based off that. For fat, this is one that I still like to use a percentage on. I recommend that you use anywhere from 20 to 25%, and then fill in the rest of your calories with carbohydrates. Okay, there's a lot of other ways that you could do that, a lot of other formulas you could use. This is my quick method for doing this, and this is usually just fine for beginners. You can do a 40% carb, 40% protein, 20% fat, or you can calculate it how I just described. Okay, so you get that calculated, you're good to go. I already have an account, so it's not going to show it up in the same prompting screen that you might see there. All right, so anytime you guys are ready to go and put in your food, you just click this little plus button, and you'll see that it has food there. So I'm going to go ahead and take you guys through an example here. I'm super sorry if it's hard to see. I'm using a camera to look at a screen here. Okay, so let's go into dinner, for example, since I haven't entered that in yet. And let's say you wanted to search for food in your dinner. You just go up here and you click on this little toolbar. Sorry, I'm doing this from behind the computer. And you can punch in whatever you want. So let's say, I want to eat carrots. I could start typing in carrots and hit search. And it'll come up with different carrots. So we have our raw carrots or baby carrots. And to choose a food, I'm really hoping this comes out so that we can see it all right. To choose a food, you'll have your serving size and the number of servings. So you can choose either by cups. Sometimes it'll be nice and it'll have it like in grams if you like to measure things out on your food scale, which is something I like to do. And let's say if I had 200 grams of carrots, I would just put in that I had 2 servings of 100 grams, and then I would be able to just go ahead and add that food, and there's a little check button up at the top there. So that's super cool. The other thing that you guys can do is when you add a food, you can also use the barcode scanner. You can click right here. Make sure that pulls up. And you can scan a barcode. Let me try to do this. Oh gosh. I hope this doesn't come out just horrible. Alright, I might just have to say you get the idea. Wait. Okay, here we go. Barcode. Scanning. Damn it. Invalid barcode. Alright, so it didn't work with my water bottle, probably because there's no macros in anyway. But you guys get the idea. You can scan the barcode, it'll pop up in there, and then you can select the food from there. The other cool thing is that it'll have things that you have recently eaten and frequently eaten. Like the other day, I had a meatball sub that I cooked myself. So you can see the Parmesan cheese, the pasta sauce, the ground beef, the French bread in there. And I can just go in and click through them and add them up real quick. So that's super cool, super easy. You can also remember meals, save meals. There's a lot of bells and whistles to this. Okay, so today, for example, for lunch, I had chicken. I had some chicken legs. I had some kidney beans, and I had some brown rice. Okay, so if I wanted to save this meal, I could also save this meal and name it something and put it in my database for later. Okay, I'm getting a little bit ahead of myself now. I just wanted to show you guys the basics. So we just figured out how to calculate our macronutrients. We just figured out how to put in the foods. Now let me show you guys how to put in your weight. So all you got to do is click right there. You'll click on weight, and you can enter in whatever your weight is. I just got back from a big backpacking trip, so I'm working on gaining a lot of weight back that I lost. So you just punch in your weight and add it in, hit check, you're good to go. Alright guys, that is how you use MyFitnessPal and how to keep track of your macros and your calories with your food diary. My name is Tony Paradis, licensed dietitian, personal trainer. Guys, if you like this video, please like it, subscribe to the channel, and I'm going to down below link so that you guys can contact me on the website. If you ever have any questions, feel free to just reach out, or you can ask here on the YouTube video. And also, if you'd like to subscribe to our newsletter, I'll link that down below too, and give you more videos like this on how to track macros, how to figure out recipes, all that cool stuff. So, guys, that's it. I'm out. Hope you enjoyed the video.